Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're good. Welcome to a new episode of the Lively Tell Us. This time we'll be speaking about mental health and why it's important to be mentally fit. Because most things they affect the mind more than they do real life situations. So if you take care of your mental health, there's a lot that you're able to process and do. Because life is interesting. There's always going to be interesting experiences. There's going to be interesting emotions, interesting ideas, different sensations in so that's going to make you feel a certain way, so mental health is important, knowing how to process pressure is important because there's no way that there's not going to be pressure. You need pressure in life. Pressure is a privilege because if there was no pressure, you're not going to be able to do the things that you could do in situations where you just come to, so pressure is important, it's a privilege. Like, be thankful for pressure. Because without pressure, we wouldn't be where we are as a species today. There wouldn't be flying cars, there wouldn't be situations where there's just so much things where everyone is just, doing the most, so mental health is important, guys. So sometimes it can get a bit, just a bit above, or we can just overflow a bit in the cup, sometimes. But sometimes it's okay to just let it flow, and understand that in each moment there's only so much that a cup can flow water with, So that's why just allowing the flow to happen through mental health is important, So yeah, so mental health, it's obviously different for different people because it's composed of our backgrounds, our interests, our abilities, our worldviews, our interests, our social circles, our desires, our tribes, So mental health, it's always important to say, okay, because we're all individual, we each have our own brain, our own mind, So what we do with that is one's own power, And it's always amazing to know that every person has their own power. There's nothing that they can't do. It's always amazing to find all the greatest accomplishments in the world is based on the fact that, they have a mind just like you and I. So yeah, it's always amazing to channel our water and where we take it, where we let it flow. It's always amazing, So yeah, speak about mental health more, get comfortable with it, because most people don't speak about mental health, It's always like a shunned thing, That's why I had to just speak about the illusion of confidence, because so many people, they just do whatever out of either distraction or desires, or sometimes it's just from genuine actual results and growth and proof, So obviously knowing how to properly process things, knowing how to use critical thinking, it makes a difference in terms of how you're able to do decisions, how you're able to navigate through situations, and it obviously improves your mental fitness, So how to improve your mental fitness, be aware of your emotions, be aware of what makes you feel certain ways, be aware of what actually improves your mental health, things like reading, things like, breathing, meditation, things like exercise, things like art, chess, sports, because they actually get more oxygen into your body. The more oxygen you have in your body, the more you're able to actually function better based on the fact that you're in peak performance, So that's the nice thing about being in a better prepared function where there's nothing that you can't do because all you have is each moment. But with the mind, we'll tend to be triggered and recall different memories, different emotions that make us feel certain ways, or we get triggered but we assume the most or the worst of what could happen tomorrow, because no one knows what could happen tomorrow, So it's interesting to like, okay, we can all imagine to say, okay, what could happen tomorrow, based on this moment right now, So the more mentally fit you are, the better you're able to create a better positive outcome because you are taking time to process things because now you're applying critical thinking. You're not just reacting with emotions, which is what most people do, But it's okay because emotions are a healthy way to navigate through the world. Emotions are energy in motion. So how you process that energy in motion, it's always interesting because we all have free speech. Sometimes we become physical because that's how we express ourselves. That's why I'm saying sports is a healthy mechanism to actually process mental health. Because sometimes we can't find the words, we can't find the actual feelings that make us feel what we feel.